Hello and welcome to this episode of All the Buzz on understanding emerging cybersecurity risk and adopting a security-first mindset. In today's conversation, we will explore how some of the most common and dangerous cyber threats that are affecting businesses and individuals, such as ransomware, phishing, data breaches, and identity theft. To discuss how you can protect yourself and your organization from these risks by developing a security-first mindset, I'm excited to have Sachin Rathi, Microsoft Asia's Director for Security. Thank you for joining us, Sachin. Let's start by understanding why globally prioritizing security is perhaps the most important decision an organization can take and how they can protect themselves better.
Absolutely, Paras. It's so wonderful to be partnering with you on this episode. When I look at organizations, right, prioritizing security is not just a good idea. It's actually an essential baseline for organizations. And especially when they're navigating through this digital storm, right? Mitigating risk of data breaches and financial losses, biggest element. Right? Cybersecurity is not just about firewalls and encryptions. How do you secure your data? The financial loss associated with it, both direct and indirect, legal fees, forensics, indirect cost associated with reputation damage is just phenomenal, right? And that's where organizations should be focusing on. Reputation damage control, right?
Yeah.
I mean, once a breach happens, you lose confidence with customers, you lose confidence with partners, you lose confidence with investors, right? And that's the area to again look out for. The next one, which I feel is the biggest one, is a lot of countries are putting in a compliance boundary, a regulatory boundary. And making sure your organizations are ready in terms of adopting those boundaries is another critical element. And being on the right side of the law. That's
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And the last one, which I feel is double extortion conversation.
Okay.
So the ransomware and the threat actors are today basically creating a double layered extortion mechanism, and mitigating that is another critical element.
Absolutely agree with you, Sachin. So let's also understand how businesses can work with Microsoft and partners like Logicalis to better understand the cybersecurity landscape and also remain and secure in the digital world.
With partners like Logicalis, I mean, it's very critical to understand the cybersecurity landscape, and that's what the customers are looking for. That's one. The second one they're looking for is how do they lower the total cost of ownership associated with all the products. And the next one is in terms of how Logicalis can help them build a managed services structure around cybersecurity.
Right.
So with that in mind, with Microsoft, I mean, you know this, we work with you a lot in terms of building offerings.
That's right.
Right. Making sure that customers can leverage the best of the breed products. Right. That's one. Making sure that we help you with deep dive trainings. Right. Making sure that you've got engineering engagement, and then getting you access to the best of the breed, latest Gen AI related topics coming your way,
right?
So that you can further elevate the customer conversations and help protect them.
Perfect. So indeed, with Microsoft and Logicalis, businesses can navigate their landscape with confidence. And that's great insights, but stay tuned for our next episode where Sachin and I will again discuss on how Gen AI powered security solutions are enabling robust protection and security in an ever-evolving digital world.